does anyone have a power?
Welcome back to the 6th episode
that they don't
of
need.
the, or welcome to the 6th episode of Pop vs. Soda UHC. This voice recording you're hearing now is actually 2 days after the UHC itself. And the reason why is because the voice recording I had for this episode became corrupted. Right as I was starting to select the files and put them over into my into the track, so which
I have 8.
I was so upset because this is the final episode. Spoiler alert. Yeah, sorry, I should have said spoiler alert before I said that, but
two power rumbos, I'd be very happy.
Who has the lupus?
This episode you'll see how things turn out here.
Left.
So
I'm
gonna be doing some commentary here to make up for it.
Let me get my chest at least enchanted.
So here I start working on layering our armor to get protection 2 on it. JT finally gets enchanted too.
I want to go back into the Nether to grab Nether quartz for XP, but I might come out some other portal.
So, still at this point, we have no idea where Celtabe is. We know that he has the brewing equipment needed for potions,
Atlas,
but
what level are you right now?
we still have no idea where he is.
And the pigman just came through.
And as for Team Soda, we have no idea where they are, or let alone how many of them are actually grouped together.
And Super's with Axel, so they're starting to group up.
Alright, and there go my levels. Good. Fine.
What level are you right now?
I have 2.
So here we continue working on enchanting.
These 2 bows for me real quick.
Just continuing to power up our equipment.
Okay.
Here, I got one.
So judging by the chat, it seems like they ran into the border there.
Here I have one power 1 bow right here.
Oh, nice.
So we know Super was with somebody.
Border, so
Took it back.
Not
Around 0, we're safe.
entirely sure, but the border's still a ways away. It won't get
and I took
really
damage.
too close until around episode 7.
I have string if anyone needs it. Oh, there's a pigman. Hi Zisto. Actually,
I need 2 levels. Damn.
you know what I'm gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do.
So, in retrospect of how the season went, without spoiling anything, the whole idea of being scattered about from the beginning,
I'm gonna kill this pig.
I really like this idea, but I think it would have worked so much better if we had some sort of mumble-like plugin where you know you could hear people at a particular distance, and the volume of their voice would fade away the farther they got away from you in game.
I see it does a temple. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'll show you guys. I'll show you.
If it's northeast, it's taken already.
Yeah, probably. It's near.
So we're here. We were feeling pretty good about.
Does anyone
how
have
we're
2 more
doing
iron?
here?
I have 1 iron.
Okay, because I need to make another iron pick like yesterday.
I'm gonna make a flint and steel.
So I went back down into this cave to find more ore to get XP from.
Nice. Yeah, I never found any diamonds, so yeah.
I guess I just have everything with fire.
Kill it with fire. Hmm? Ooh. Alright, where am I at? I'm over here.
Really glad I was farther down
I
that
did the
tunnel
ninja.
before the husk came in.
Screenshot.
Because I still haven't lost a
that's
heart
the
yet.
new meta. Naming mobs to be decoys. I'm using substitutes.
Even though I took, just a very slight bit of
But to use
fall
substitute, you
damage
have
at the
to lose
start.
your health.
That's okay. I
It was
have
only
golden
really a
apples.
tick.
Okay.
So it doesn't really show. It was probably
more
just
funny,
like
not
only
level
maybe a
5.
quarter of damage. If that's really even possible, I'm not entirely sure.
Pedro's in the Nether. Now I really want to go in.
Pedro.
No.
So at some point we
Pedro's
find
with
out
other
that
people, so other people are following him in it.
I know,
Following
vote-
him.
Vote for Pedro.
I think here
So
Pedro
if we
was
go in,
alone
I'd rather
here.
not go in with people. He was talking to people. So he's with
BTW.
somebody.
In case you guys are wondering, I'm collecting cactus so that we can make a wall if we need to. Well, yeah, I am an American, so that's what we do.
Crown, wanna go look at the desert temple with me?
So here I go with Emitler to take a look at the desert temple
No,
that's
we did not,
nearby.
but
If it's one that way, it definitely is.
I'm
But
gonna
most
watch this
likely it's
portal,
been,
because I have a
it was
feeling
already
they're gonna come
explored by
through it.
Millbeeful.
Okay. And we're not allowed to trap it though.
I'm just gonna stand near it.
What's the definition of trapping?
If you pass through the portal, you die.
So, you can't put lava around it. Can I put cactuses around it?
So
That sounds fair.
the whole thing with the trapping
Oh well.
is that if it can hurt
We
people,
can even place it
that's
next
technically
to the portal
trapping.
itself.
I'm
So you
just gonna have a
kinda,
quick look at it. It looks like people.
we'll never see it coming.
Never mind, false alarm. I just thought I saw player made hole, but it didn't.
I just wanted stated that it was Atlas who did the trap there. It was
I'm an idiot. That's the
Broke the
desert temple I
rules.
was in myself. So, rip.
Oh, it's getting towards night, guys. Why am I looking at my clock when I'm above ground?
So here I hear
You should
skeletons.
craft a clock.
So I go
I
back
crafted a
to
clock just
this point where I
Because
heard
needed
them,
to know when it was safe to come up.
under the impression that there
Upstairs,
might be
above
a
ground.
skeleton dungeon down there. In which case, we could probably find some decent loot.
Nice. No, it can't be the same one that I was at because I was at like 1,000.
Yeah, I had that too.
Am I the only one still up top?
I'm next to the portal.
Okay, I am going to kill some sheepies. I'll be right back, and I will let you know if I see anyone.
Finishing my unbeatable.
So we don't really have any luck at the start
So,
here.
who was it who raided the village? Was it you guys?
That was other Millbee.
Oh, sorry, Millbee. I'm killing your peoples. I'm killing the sheepies.
So again, something happens to
What?
Team Soda.
What?
They probably
have
run
less
to the
on your
border
border.
again.
Iron here, I'm minus. Yeah, they're close.
Who?
Above us.
We have people incoming?
Enemies?
Oh no. Fortifying the portal.
So
Is
when
it
I
though?
see this, I'm not really too
let's,
happy with the
Portal.
idea.
are we gonna go near it? Are we gonna go try and fight them?
So
Where are they at?
rather than just putting cactus around it, I take it down and I just start
Less
to put
close.
cobble around it. Because I have a kind of a strong moral compass, so I'd rather have a tendency to follow the rules more often than not.
Water's fine, right? I mean, you can drown in water. Does that count?
No, because not in water.
Water will destroy.
Especially since I'm the one that
if you drown
announces
in
the
1
rules
water or less,
at the start there, so I kind of have an obligation to
Yeah, I like that rule.
set an example.
Can we? Okay, so this is not trapping because they can break through it. What if I put a wall of cactuses right beyond that?
Outside of the trap.
Let's just not put any cactus or any damaging things outside of this. Put it like that.
Okay.
Every
I'll put
heart
it.
matters.
But I still have.
So here I just start lighting up the nearby area,
Behind and
just
creating
so
a barrier.
in case things get down to the very end here, we don't have to worry about mobs just spawning up
Flush away.
all around us.
Plus said it's not allowed.
Rats.
I'm gonna put torches around so mobs don't, like skeletons don't spawn and kill us. I'm just gonna put torches around so skeletons don't
Yeah, so
spawn
Plus
and kill us.
clarifies that it does in fact make it a trap to have cactus around there.
I don't smoke. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure this is where we're gonna fight, so we should probably make it advantageous for us to fight here.
So
We could just wait here.
You could.
Border's gonna close in anyways.
things get a little testy between Team Soda and, or at least most of Team Soda and the rest of them. Cat kind of
But if you
loses
try
his
to get
mind
out
a
of
little
the
bit
nether
there.
and you end up in the border.
I think Pedro might pass through. And I saw movement. I thought I saw
And then Super starts overreacting a
iron
bit too.
moving through the block.
So by the looks of it, Pedro finds a fortress. The
Not on
fortress or blazes in the fortress.
Yeah,
So I continue working on lining up the nearby area, especially with husks roaming around and skeletons. So here I find this. So I decide to let it cave in, but I don't realize that there's actually floating sand that I'm standing on. So fortunately I don't take any damage.
That's good.
It was
Where are
perfect
you at?
timing.
What are you reading?
So fortunately I end up okay here.
Hashtag pop rocks.
Kron, let's wait till day till we do this. This is not safe at all. No, I did not.
So I go back here and make the rest of this sand collapse. Unfortunately though,
I'm heading back, Kron. I can help you.
Oh,
I take my first heart of damage right there from the skeleton.
There is a skeleton
So-
full gold over there.
Making the sand collapse there actually
We don't care about gold damage. No.
ends up hurting me.
Yes, but it means it's gonna be harder to kill. So you might wonder.
I kind of hope the creeper here
I can make a
ends
waterfall
up
for you to get up with.
getting shot by the skeleton to drop a music disc, and that's where Pedro ends up dying. To a blaze.
Rip Pedro.
R.I.P. Pedro.
So there it almost looks like the skeleton is trying to go after the pig man.
Here you go, Kron. Oh, shoot. That happened. I put water on the sand for you to get up and it collapsed.
Nice.
I'm glad you weren't under that.
Fortunately, I'd already made most of the sand
Alright, note
collapse.
yourself. Don't mess with sand. Nah, I'm up here. I'm above you.
Ah! Whoa! What's hitting me? Ah!
And this is where the
Help,
combat
help, help,
begins.
They're moving in on a horse. Just run. I got a shot on one. I got a shot on one. They're all here.
So here I get out as fast as I
Ty has a
can.
horse.
Hit one.
And there we
It's
go.
not a fight. You can't fight this.
Pedro just starts
strong.
roaming around,
Get to high ground.
kind of like a dope. And there I nail Axel with a great shot.
Got one. I was really hoping they would see our demoralizing messages.
Lift dogs.
So
Lift
Super goes up on this hill. So I
got
start
someone.
going after him.
Hit Ty
Pedro,
with my
leave,
sword.
Man. We're shooting at fucking arrows at him.
Ty's down.
So Atlas takes down Ty. I go after Super. who tries to dump lava on me. And then Millbeeful gets super, who I
Emerald's
did not
after
see.
me. Somebody kill Emerald. Okay.
Emerald then burns.
Is that it? That's it? Holy shit.
So, we think we've won here, actually, but Four-Eyed is still alive. Here I end up getting ambushed by mobs there. Skeleton shoots an arrow through the lava and hits me.
Water? We
And-
need water. Oh, it's slain by
I eat the only golden apple I had gotten.
We just
Ah,
run.
no.
Cass thinks it's funny to go after the guys who can't defend themselves.
I just got shot by something. I'm not sure if it's a skeleton
Was
or
not,
not.
was of course not necessary.
Ford's right here.
So Atlas finds Four-Eyed.
They didn't have enchant.
Me and Millbee are after. Are after Four-Eyed.
And then down goes
He's
Four-Eyed. So that's it. That ends up being the game. We end up
We
ends
won.
up kind of being a rout at the end.
Alright.
Mostly because we had enchants.
Top win. Top rock.
So my power 3 bow really did some damage when it
Millbee got the
when
gold.
I could.
Got the
I didn't
match.
take a single damage.
Because of course the only one I ended up getting was Axel. Atlas and Millbeeful really were the
Why do I see a green name up
the MVPs of
Why
that
is there a
fight.
green name up there? Why is there a green? Oh, is he? Okay. That's fine.
So it turns out there was actually a notch apple found,
Cell got all the action.
and Millbee ended up picking it up. So at this point, it's just total fooling around.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being the captain
Ow.
of the team ends up being something I really found really made me
You guys
quite
are so
proud.
goddamn
I went,
talented.
picked up my stuff.
GG guys.
We couldn't even get one. We couldn't get more than one diamond. between
And this is
us
where I
all.
tell Axel about the smaller diamond ore veins.
It would have been good to know though. Like, you can't just change things and not
I
tell
want to get a
people.
kill.
Yeah, so that was one thing I should definitely deserve
Yeah, I only found 3
Team
diamonds.
blame
Yo.
and not mentioning. It's something that I usually when I set the worlds up, I do it well beforehand, and some things some details that should be noted down. I
Yeah.
I went and
didn't
picked up my stuff.
like the smaller diamond ore veins, which I set to 5
Hey,
at
guys.
most.
Does Pop get
so-
a custom emote?
That at most.
Yes!
We should get
Why
one.
not? I need not like this to be.
There are
even-
5 diamond 5 diamond ore per vein.
Oh,
Hey,
we
guys.
need to have a one-player tournament, guys.
Yeah.
The
I was expecting
Lotto
you guys
Cup
to
is
come
for
through the portal and mess around in it
multiple
with
player tournament.
So that it's enough to
demoralizing messages.
to get an enchantment table.
I'm out of arrows.
So
Ah!
Hello. Can we put? No.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Oh my god.
Give it to Selt, but I don't know where
So we never find Selt here. He ends up in a cave.
check.
He was
check
in a
the
cave,
sidebar. He's not in
brewing
voice, but he's
potions.
there in Discord.
Been disarmed.
I hope you all appreciate how I've tried to make this place look nice.
So,
Oh yeah.
anyways, details like that I'm gonna try to
it's so
note
good.
down
Totally.
for next time. I actually have a list already going. Just some of the basic stuff that we had for this season.
Did you guys steal all my flowers when I died? I spent so much time picking them. I'm so.
So
I have 40 of the blue flowers and 40.
that ends
of
episode 6, and now everybody starts glowing.
pink tulips.
Yeah, you guys didn't even make it to the glowing stage. The glowing stage happened
Wow.
at the end of the 8th episode, or the 7th episode.
So am I officially better than Ty at PvP now?
Yes.
No, Ty am super awesome at the
Oh
end.
wow. No, they have fire aspect. Wow, no.
Well, I don't know. Give it a even gear. even gear and we might have wrecked you guys, but you.
I was gonna say I
got
probably could have
enchanting.
done something.
Kron, can you teach me to sell?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the start, but at the end.
Okay, so
Yeah, no, we just
that's
got
gonna be
wrecked.
the end of my commentary here. I hope you guys enjoyed this season.
Millbee, like right away, but they wouldn't join voice and they wouldn't talk to me at all, and they just abandoned me.
And
Millbeeful didn't die, but Millbee.
I already look forward to the next UHC.
I don't know. They won't talk.
So again,
to
I hope you
us.
guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.
Pink is Millbeeful.
I think Millbeeful is